Yo, yo, what's happening? I got a great subject today. Today I'm going to talk about energy thieves, vampires. It's not really what you think it is and what they play out into the mainstream in these movies when they show you vampires and stuff. And yeah, there's people that like to drink blood, baby blood. But most of these energy vampires, they don't even really know that they are, you know. They're so unbalanced. They take a lot of shallow breaths. They don't do a lot of deep breathing and quiet the mind and balance out. Put your feet in the ground. Stuff like that. So they are blowing energy and wasting it. And instinctively and naturally they want to steal yours because they're low on energy. When you're low on energy, you feel lethargic. Your mind isn't as sharp. You're probably more prone to being tricked, brainwashed. Come on, Bubba. This dude. Come on. So, you really have to guard against that. And, if you're having a lot of sex and you're ejaculating a lot and you're masturbating, and I'm talking like every day or multiple times a day, it's good to perform those sexual acts. I think it's a part of our nature. You need it. You need that nurturing and love and physical contact. But it's also important to build up that life force and that energy. And there's people out there that, they like to socialize a lot. And it's like they need it, and when the event happened and people couldn't leave and stuff like that, they were losing it. These people that rely on attention and stealing people's energy, your energy, celebrities, musicians. And like I said, it could just be friends of yours. They don't know how to create. They're not creators. They're not leaders. They don't lead their own life. They go into autopilot and they're competing against other people. And, you're supposed to be competing against yourself, bettering yourself. What's this dude looking at? Come on, bub. So, you really have to guard against that. And honestly, you really shouldn't be around people like that because they take you down, levels that you don't want to be at. You're supposed to be creating your own energy with balance. You're a natural conductor. You are a ball of energy that never dies. You jumped into this meat suit, big old ball of energy, and you're just whizzing around this reality in this phi-based avatar. So you really have to be careful. And these foods, these foods that don't have a lot of light in them, if you're eating, I'm not going to get into the vegetarian and all that shit because I really think there is a movement to get everybody into vegetarianism because part of the agenda is to have everybody eating soy-based products that have lots of estrogen in them. It weakens male vitality, makes them, less fire, real docile beta males. That's what they want. So if you're eating, shitty foods, if you know a farmer and he's slaughtering his own animals and they're not living in fear their whole life and it's fresh, I'm not going to argue against that. If you're a hunter and you get your own deer, over here, come on, come here, Bubba. Why don't you say hi? See, I'm Bruni Tunes. I'm the Bruni Tunes. Yeah, I'm a good boy. I'm only one. So yeah, if you know people that are hunters and they're, that's, I'm not going to argue against that. I personally don't eat a lot of meat. I do here and there. I was a full vegetarian for about 5 years or so. And just in the last year and a half, I've started partaking in a little meat here and there, but I'm careful, with the meat that I eat. I don't eat meat from McDonald's. I don't eat fast food. I don't eat meat from any restaurant or anything like that. I try to get it from a local farmer or hunter friends and stuff like that. So, building up your energy is a multifaceted, venture when you're in this avatar, because your body, it needs certain kind of foods for energy. You're not going to just stick chicken grease in your car and expect it to run good. It's the same with people. Your body wants, fresh, light-based foods. You got a garden, that's good because you can pick your food and eat it right away, or you can pick your food and eat it later that day, or most of these vegetables and fruits you're getting at the store are just really old. But I'm getting kind of off subject. So basically, you just have to be careful of these energy thieves. I used to work for one, and he literally, he taught me a lot about myself, because anytime you're presented with, an adversary, it's a lot of time it's a mirror back at you. So it's difficult. But the only way you're going to realize it is if you're on a path of knowing yourself and what makes you tick. These people, they're kind of like parasites, and they analyze you and they see how you react to things and what piques your emotions, and they'll bring those emotions out of you, those energies in motion. They'll bring them out of you just to steal them, because they need it, because they're completely out of whack, out of balance. They don't know who they are. They don't know where they are. They have no goals. Their goals are all physical reality based. They're trying to keep up with the Joneses. They act like they care about their children, but they really don't care about their children. They care about themselves. You saw it with the event. Everybody's trying to get their kids back in school. We need to get the kids back in school. Well, it's really just because they didn't want to be around their kids anymore. When really, you should have wanted to get your kids far away from those places. Putting face diapers on your kids to go get indoctrinated all day. Getting indoctrinated, that's bad enough. And then you're strapping these kids with muzzles and instilling fear in them. And it's terrible. So my dog's, he's eating berries. He knows where these wild berries are. I'll show you, give you a shot of them. These things they're everywhere. Let's see what this dude's. You find the berries? You find the berries? These guys here. Some down there. Some up here. Got a big mulberry tree up here. Eat those too. So be careful of these energy thieves and try to be your own, come on, bud, your own engine, your own conductor, your own electricity, because you are. You're an infinite being. A never-ending ball of energy. It's a beautiful thing. So don't be swaying with your emotions and stuff, because they can be stolen. And be careful who you're hanging around with, because they'll leech your energy. You know, there's a lot of people, you know, you hang out, you know, when you're hanging out with certain people that you're like, you got to kind of prepare yourself, because you're like, they're going to be, you know, talking about this, and they're going to be asking me this, and they're going to be bitching about that, and, you know, just blowing their own energy, you know. So watch out for these parasites and these energy thieves out here. Peace.